I'm going to describe the plot and character journeys of Challengers, a 2024 film starring Zendaya, Mike Feist, and Josh O'Connor. This is a really complex movie, and I'm going to make it as simple as I can. This film is about a love triangle. Okay. There are two best friends, Art and Patrick, and there's a woman named Tashi who gets between them. From a character perspective, there's one character who changes big time. That's Art. The other two main characters, Patrick and Tashi, kind of stay the same throughout the film. Now, the world is competitive tennis. All right. And this film, they play with time like crazy. They do, from a storytelling perspective, they actually are masterful in their suspense and reveal. And they'll show something from the current time, and then they'll flash back to a moment on that describes some of the buildup, and then they'll flash forward to a reveal. And that flash forward may be at the present time, it may be a little before the present time. Um, and so the editing in this film is really superb. But that kind of adds to some of the complexity. That's why this character journey feels important to me to be able to share so succinctly. So, Tashi is a prodigy. She is going to be the star of the tennis world. And the only thing that she cares about is winning. She is completely competitive. There's nothing else on earth that matters to her. And she's this way throughout the entire film. As soon as we meet her, she is just so competitive. She screams when she wins. And then even after she's not able to play tennis herself, she lives vicariously with that competitive nature through her husband, Art. And when he's not able to keep up with her, she actually chooses to get rid of him because she's just that competitive. He is useless to her thereafter. And Art are best friends. We see in their youth that they grew up in the tennis academies together, and their friendship is so deeply formed that they love each other. It's clear. They walk and talk similarly. They both speak the same language, have similar mannerisms, and they really have honed their friendship into this wonderful, beautiful thing. But when Tashi comes along, they both compete for her. They both want her, and they each kind of have a turn with Tashi throughout the film. Patrick knows who he is from the beginning. As soon as he is kind of presented to us, he is I'm going to say a renegade. He's just kind of off on his own. He does what he wants. And he's actually, if we think of his dialogue, he's actually right just about every time. And that doesn't change for Patrick. He's like the person or the character who calls out the BS of Tashi. And sometimes he calls that out of Art as well. We see that Patrick is dedicated to Art throughout the film, even in the last kind of quarter of the film. Uh, Patrick wants Art to be his friend. He says that he misses playing with Art, but Art at this point is so walled off against Patrick because of his relationship with Tashi that he can't see it. He can't see their friendship, and so Art is the one with the greatest character arc or the character journey in this film. He goes from somebody who is a wonderful friend to someone who is incredibly jealous because he's in love with Tashi. And then he finally gets to be with Tashi, and he's completely subservient. He does whatever she wants, and he asks permission for everything in his life, even as Tashi and Art are trying to be pros in the tennis circuit. They have a daughter, and we can still see that Art is still looking for approval from Tashi all the way up until that very last few moments of the film. There's this wonderful reveal at the end where there's a signal between the two best friends, and they realize, I guess Patrick is telling Art something through code, and Art realizes, oh my gosh, I've been betrayed. It's happened again. I'm not going to live my life this way. And in that moment, the two of them actually begin to heal. And they heal during a tennis match. There's a really beautiful line that Tashi says early on, where she mentions that she only plays tennis for a few moments with these people, because when you're truly playing tennis, you lose everything else in the universe. The only thing that matters is the relationship between you and the other player on that court. And so we get to see that between Art and Patrick in the very last moments of this film, where the two of them are truly playing tennis. Everything else falls away, and it's just the two of them in this universe together. There's this wonderful scene, I'm actually getting goosebumps right now, where in their release of this tension, Art goes up and he's fighting and fighting and fighting, and then Patrick catches him and hugs him and embraces him. And this symbolizes to me that they are back as friends, that they both realize that their friendship transcends this chaos that Tashi has made in their lives. And it suggests that Tashi is no more, so to say, in their lives. They're going to continue being friends, focusing on friends, building and living the the life that they want for each other. It was such a touching moment for me to see these two people bond and experience that love of friendship that we saw so early in the film. I hope you enjoyed the film. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks.